Today I felt like making a fall cookie, even though it's still the end of August and technically summer, but I was in the mood for one of my favorite fall cookies that I make. It is a pumpkin oatmeal cookie, but this time I'm going to do it a little different. I'm actually converting this to a vegan gluten-free cookie. So I'll be showing you a lot of the products that I use throughout my baking that really work when you're trying to make these types of cookies. So the first thing, my dry ingredients, I did 2 cups of rolled oats, whole grain. These are also gluten-free. And I did about 1 cup and 2/3 of this gluten-free King Arthur. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 substitute for regular flour and works really well with cookies. So I put that in a bowl along with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice mix. You can make your own, or you can just buy it already done. And then I just have that here, and I just blended it all together. Before I did that though, the first thing you should do is get your pumpkin drained, because you know pumpkin has a lot of water in it. So the pumpkin I used today was just this Wild Harvest organic pumpkin. I like to buy organic when I can, if the price is relatively equivalent to regular canned pumpkin. So I didn't have any cheesecloth, but you can use a paper towel. Get a bowl, line it with some paper towel and put your canned pumpkin in there. I would do that as soon as the first thing you do with this recipe. As you can see, it is still draining a lot of liquid. Why you want to do this is because if you put the pumpkin in this cookie recipe and you don't drain it, the cookies are just going to be very soft, unless that's the consistency you want. I want more of a cookie. I want these to be, stand firm and not be just so mushy. So that's why I'm getting a great deal of water out of these. I'm actually going to need another paper towel. And I've done this before. You take the existing one, put it over a new paper towel, and just keep draining. Just the more moisture you can get out of this, the better. So you can see all that liquid in the back. So I'm just going to set that aside for now. Let me dump this out. So we don't need that quite yet. Let me wash my hands. Okay. So we have our dry ingredients done. So now our wet ingredients. So for this, I did 1 cup of regular granulated sugar and 2/3 cup of brown sugar. And we have this vegan butter. The one I like to use, it's the closest thing I think to baking with butter, is the Earth Balance original. And keep in mind, no one's paying me for any of these, products I use. I'm sharing with you what works with all of the cookies that I've done throughout the years. So I am going to put that in my mixer and blend. Okay, so now 2 teaspoons of vanilla get added to this mixer. And we're skipping the egg, so no egg. And then I think I got my pumpkin as drained as it's gonna be. So I'm gonna add that in now too. And mix. Okay, so I'll quick show you here what it looks like. Pretty well blended in, so we're ready to add the dry ingredients, and then we just roll the dough. Definitely gonna want this cookie batter to chill overnight probably. I did about half of the dry. Now let's mix that. And the rest of it. All right, it is done. So now just make these into balls, however big you want the cookies. Let me show you what this looks like. It's a pretty nice consistency. So I'm just gonna roll these out on my tray lined with parchment paper, stick it in the fridge overnight, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, the cookies are all done. Just took them out of the oven. I only made 2 because I just wanted to test them out. Here's what they look like. Let's give it a try. If you like pumpkin, you like oatmeal, you're gonna like this cookie. What goes with this cookie? Some coffee. Cheers, everyone.